I just wanted to take a wee bit of your time today and build the How to Train Your Dragon 2 Giant Toothless Battle Set from Ionix. You might recall a review earlier in the year when I tested out the smaller version of the Ionix dragons and pretty much panned them for being pretty ridiculous. But I thought I'd give this set another go, as I really enjoyed the Pokemon Builder set for Bulbasaur Venusaur set. He turned out pretty well, especially really like his head, and you can already tell there's some similarities with Toothless. So perhaps being a larger toy, this will be a lot of fun. And the box to this monstrosity from Ionix, one of the ugliest package designs of the year. Toothless on the front with the battle set capture net, wagon, whatever that is, plus two of the most ridiculous looking figures I've ever seen. On the back of the box, a little adventure photo of Toothless and Hiccup flying around, and Drago down at the bottom with his thing, and more of this shape-shifting brick going on, but I'm more interested in how Toothless feels as a dragon. I guess it's time to hyper build this set up, but the first thing I kind of want to do to make this easier is remove all the pieces to this battle ram thing or whatever that is, because I don't really have much interest building it.
Hold on a second! I drove almost 3,000 miles from New York to smash that thing.
Oh, okay, Raphael, I might build it.
You better.
So I'm going to get rid of these instructions for now and work on this instruction set. Alright, pieces removed, we are set up and ready to go. And now it's probably the time to look at this shape-shifting brick. And it's pretty large, almost the size of his head. And we're going to just transform this really fast for you. And there we go, one of the most useless things I've ever seen in the world of brick building. Kinda looks like a dog more than a dragon right now, and if you could believe it, the instructions had 26 steps to get this into this legged creature. What ridiculousness. Let's start building Toothless. And there we have Ionix Toothless. What a hot mess this toy is. Looks kinda cool from many different angles, I'll give it that. Looks a lot cooler than the miniature Toothless, but there's a lot of issues going on. First being the very saggy, heavy wings. Pretty good wingspan though, maybe a good foot plus a little more, but they just fall down. His head is awesome because it looks just like him, I'll give it that. Pretty neat, hinged jaw, but it kind of sticks out kind of far and you only really get up and down movement with it. The tail is pretty neat, probably the best built feature of this toy because we've got a few joints going on with the back wing here and the signature red fix, and so we've got some good joining here. Oh, it falls flat again though. Then on the bottom here, the shape-shifting brick forms his legs, and you know, they're kind of clumsy. They're hard to tell which way they bend. There's positions you'd like to do but can't. So nothing great with them. It's a shame they just didn't build a dragon body and abandon these shape-shifting bricks altogether, because they don't really do much for the toy. Then we've got a little miniature Hiccup here, and I don't even want to bother showing you how this block transforms. It's really ridiculous. Well, wait, here it is. And this little block transforms into him. You put little panels on, and there he is. And he is just going to stand up here on top. I don't believe you. Well, I guess you. I don't think you're really going to get him to bend down and sit. So he's going to kind of stand up here, real awkward like. And yeah, definitely one of the most ridiculous toys I think I've ever bought for How to Train Your Dragon. They really did not knock it out of the park with Ionix, but getting this set for clearance makes it all better. Some quick comparisons. Again, the smaller miniature Ionix Toothless. This set almost makes this feel cool because there's so many issues going on with this. At least this is small and simple. You know, sometimes small and simple you can't have as much detail, and then they throw in all the detail here and it's just clumsy, so I don't know. They're very interesting sets. Here's just your regular Spin Master Power Dragon from How to Train Your Dragon 2 Toothless. You can kind of see the scale is pretty close in some ways. They both take up a little bit of the table pretty well. This guy's a little bigger and bulkier, but man, this guy does not fall apart and his wings stay up. And maybe I was wrong to say it is one of the weirdest dragon toys around, because remember the Nabby Morphopod Toothless? This guy is probably just as goofy and even more so. With this guy, all sorts of joints going on. There's lots of sagging as well on him. So these two might be two of the weirdest dragons from How to Train Your Dragon that I have amassed in my Toothless collection. Hold on a second. If Toothless was the weirdest thing I ever built, I might have to backtrack that and say this is the weirdest thing I have ever built. Drago's attack capture wagon of sorts. This thing is a monstrosity. Very interesting. We've got 4 wheels, a dragon head, kind of a cool sparkle brick appearance going on with this thing. And what you do is you take this giant claw thing here, and I'm going to use the miniature Toothless just because it might work a little better. And so Toothless kind of lands here. He's like, oh, I smell the flowers on the ground here. And then, well, oops, I kind of broke it already. There we go. They come off of the front there and capture the dragon. So a very funny and interesting second piece to this set, although these are really popping off pretty easily, so you gotta be careful. So it kind of makes the value a little better because at least you get something else other than a droopy Toothless. And of course you get this Drago figure who is also just as goofy as Hiccup, but you know what, he's kind of fun in his own right, so just a neat little extra for this set. So there you have the giant Toothless battle set. I hope I didn't freak you out about the toy. If it's under your Christmas tree and you're excited for it, it's actually kind of fun in some ways, so I won't knock it completely. I think if you're a big time How to Train Your Dragon fan and like to collect a lot of different things, then these are going to be right up your alley. With a few mishaps, of course. But if you're on the fence with these, I would probably hold back and try some different toys. Again, with these at discounted prices, you really can't lose, and it kept my attention for a couple hours tonight. That's what I have to say about that.
Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede.
Aha! Left alone, have we? Woohoo! Ah! Smash it! Smash it!